Maury County Now is sponsored by First Farmers and Merchants Bank.
On this edition of Maury County Now, pet pals and veterinarians across Maury County are going to fix it November 4th through the 8th. Adam Southern is back with historic Maury County, this time on the founding of the County of Maury. Deanna Hall at Mount Pleasant Middle School discusses STEM, a new program encouraging science, technology, engineering, and math. And finally, an exclusive tour of Milky Way Farm Manor House and interview with Santee Collins. All this and more on this edition of Maury County Now. Hello, and welcome to Maury County Now, Columbia and Maury County's news show covering the events, ideas, groups, and happenings in and around Maury County. Every day, the number of strays or unintended pets increase, filling up our shelters. Pet Pals of Maury County have organized a way that you can adequately care for your four-legged friend, and at a price that Bob Barker would say is right. We spoke with Frankie Locklear, DVM at the Maury County Veterinary Hospital, about the Fix It program and how you can participate.
I'm Dr. Frankie Locklear with Maury County Veterinary Hospital here in Columbia. We are participating in a project called Fix It. It's a cooperative agreement between Pet Pals here of Maury County and the local veterinarians in Maury County. We think it's a very important agreement. We're trying to reach out to some of the less fortunate individuals to try to help spay and neuter their pets. Obviously, pet overpopulation is a huge concern in this county, and we're trying to address that through a reduced cost for this week. And the cost is $50, your pocket cost. And if they're not vaccinated for rabies, we're going to ask that you pay to have them vaccinated for rabies as well. It's a $10 fee for that. This is, like I said, an opportunity for people that might not be able to afford the full price of the spay and neuter procedure, a chance to get that done. And we feel like it's a great opportunity, and want you to all to participate.
The Fix It program is so important, not only to just owners who have animals, but also people who don't have animals. It gives us an opportunity to educate. It gives us an opportunity to fix unspayed animals. It helps us to educate people on not only spaying and neutering, but on the importance of heartworm prevention, flea and tick prevention, and it gets the word out nationwide, hopefully statewide. We're trying to establish this program so that we can make a difference in our community first, set that as a precedent, and then move forward and hopefully get to every community in Tennessee and make a difference in Tennessee.
Well, we see people every day that have puppies that they can't find homes for, or they have animals they have to relinquish because they no longer can afford them, can't afford their health care. And so we want to do our part in helping to prevent that overpopulation. And also, there's a number of animals in our shelters that have to be euthanized quickly, and we want to do our part to curb that as well.
Maury County is coming up on another birthday. Here's Adam Southern with the founding of our county on this edition of Historic Maury County.
I'm Adam Southern. This is another edition of Historic Maury County. Well, we're coming up on Maury County's 206th birthday. So let's talk a little bit today about the founding of Maury County. Now, before 1806, it was illegal for white settlers to go south of the Duck River. But several treaties going on between the United States government and the Cherokees in 1805 and again in 1806 allowed the settlers to go south of the river. And it allowed them to go from the Duck River all the way to the Alabama line. And when those treaties went into place, it was like the floodgates really opened. Over 7,000 white settlers crossed the Duck River in what is now Maury County. And so many people were here that they needed their own county government. So they contacted the state government, which was headquartered there in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where the state capital was at the time. And the General Assembly granted Maury County to be established, and it was named after a man named Abram Maury. And that happened on November 24th, 1807. So that is Maury County's birthday. And by December, they were already having their first county commission meeting. They had it in Joseph Brown's cabin. And Joseph Brown's cabin was down the Morsel Pike, probably about a mile. You can see a stone tablet there today. It's in between Morsel Pike and Pulaski Highway. Joseph Brown Elementary School is named after him, so right in that general area. And Maury County had it start there in his cabin. That was the first courthouse. Now by 1809, they started building the first courthouse in the center of our public square, and that's where it's been ever since. There have been 3 different courthouses in that area. But there's been a lot of debate over the years whether Maury County is supposed to be pronounced Murray or Maury. People spelled phonetically back in the 1800s. They weren't very educated people. Very few had education. So when they were taking the minutes for Maury County Commission, they spelt Murray, M-U-R-R-A-Y, pronounced Murray. So that's how we know the correct pronunciation is supposed to be Murray and not Maury. So that puts the debate to rest. Do not say Maury County anymore. This has been Adam Southern with your history of Maury County here at the Maury County Library. Come see me.
We'll be back with more Maury County Now after this.
Maury County Now is sponsored by First Farmers and Merchants Bank.
Once every 3 hours, a fire death occurs in America. 80% of these deaths could be prevented with a working smoke alarm. Hi, I'm Lee Bergeron, Chief of the Columbia Fire Department. The men and women of Columbia Fire Department would like for you to have a working smoke alarm in your home. We have a program that if you call 931-560-1700, our men and women will come and place a working smoke alarm in your residence. We know by doing this, this helps make you safer and makes our city a safer place to work and live. These smoke alarms are brought to us on a grant by Governor Haslam and Commissioner Julie McPeak. Their goal is to place 20,000 working smoke alarms in residents in Tennessee. We know and they know by doing this, we can help save lives and prevent the young and the elderly from perishing in fires. Thank you very much.
We're back with more Maury County Now on PowerNet 13.
A new program titled STEM will challenge and give students a new opportunity to grow through academics as well as job placement. We caught up with Deanna Hall at Mount Pleasant Middle School about STEM and its future in Maury County.
Hi, I'm Deanna Hall. I'm an 8th grade science teacher at Mount Pleasant Middle School, the Visual and Performing Arts, and today I'm here to talk about STEM. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, and it is a new initiative in public schools to try to increase awareness of children and the jobs that they can get through these areas because they are so up and coming. And in order to make them competitive in a global market, we need to equip our children with those skills that other people are equipped with as well. Well, I think that it is very strongly rooted in things that children enjoy doing. They like doing things with their hands, they like investigation, they like solving problems, and it's not just a book and paper type of learning. It's more involved and hands-on and problem-solving, critical thinking. And they're good at it when given the opportunity. This is the first year that there's been a big push. Last year it was introduced toward the end of the year, but there's a very big push this year. In fact, we've even discussed possibility of Science Fair turning to more of a STEM expo this year as another bit of encouragement for children to get involved in these areas. The forum that's going to be put on at Columbia State on October the 26th is just for girls this year. And the reason being, 25% of the jobs that are held in the STEM areas of science, technology, engineering, and math are held by women, 75% being held by men. And of those jobs, anyone who has a job in that area makes on average 33% more salary. So we're trying to encourage girls and expose them to careers that are involved or linked to STEM categories and teach them some of the activities that they might be interested in or lead up to a job that is STEM related. Well, I think that STEM is even more important now for global competition in the job market. I think that they have been exposed to a lot of common core curriculum in the last couple of years for math, reading, and language arts, and they're learning to explain the why and the how behind their answers, and now we've just simply got to add science and technology to that so that they're going to be competitive in some of these areas that are so up and coming on the the job front. Kathy Krasinga, who is our Title I facilitator here at Mount Pleasant, has been very instrumental in helping us get these children an opportunity to go to this STEM forum at Columbia State. She attended a STEM conference this past summer and brought back a wealth of knowledge that she has shared with us at the countywide in-service. And in conjunction with Dr. Handy, who's our supervisor of instruction, they were able to provide 20 scholarships for our children in the county, which was huge because many of our children have an interest but just don't have the means to do the things that they would like to do. So with those 20 scholarships, I have 39% of my students, of my girls, going to this conference on Saturday, and they're excited to death. So I'm very appreciative of all the support that we've gotten from Maury County Schools and from Ms. Krasinga here at our school level, and I think that it's going to be a very worthwhile opportunity. I think we're very fortunate in our county and our community that we've had the support of our school board and our central office behind this. It's been a big push for us to integrate this into our school and into our curriculum, and now with these community resources like the STEM Forum at Columbia State, I think that we're going to be more able to do this. If you'd like to learn more about STEM or see more about STEM in our schools, please contact someone at the Maury County Board of Education.
Recently, the Maury County Historical Society, along with the Giles County Historical Society, were invited to take a tour of the historic Milky Way Farm and Manor House, and Maury County Now tagged along. Here's Sam T. Collins, Vice President of the Giles County Historical Society, to give us some history of the property.
I'm Sam T. Collins. We're here today, October the 27th, about 3:30 in the afternoon at the Milky Way Clubhouse. The clubhouse was built in 1932. It's one of the most historic buildings in Giles County. It was the home away from home for Frank and Ethel Mars and many of their friends that came here to deal with racehorses, registered Hereford cattle, or for whatever reason that you might come to Giles County to spend time in this place right here. The farm was bought at six different times, 1931 to 1933. Was 2,805 acres at its largest, and was sold in May the 17th of 1945 to a man by the name of Albert Noe. There have been many owners of the property. When Mr. Noe died, he's the only person that ever bought the property in its entirety. When he died, it started being broken up into smaller tracts. There have been many people that have owned a lot of it. Mr. Jones and his daughter own where we are right now and about 1,100 acres of it, and they're bringing it back to its original grandeur. Well, there are 27 bedrooms and 19 bathrooms. This table right here seats anywhere from 40 to 44 people. It was built in this room, and you'd have to tear it apart to get it out of here. The building is Gothic structure. The rock was mostly mined right here on this farm, and it's the second most significant building in Giles County, the courthouse being the first most recognizable, this being the second. Well, they could come to our library on 2nd Street in Pulaski, Tennessee, anytime that the library is open and we have a volunteer there, or if they'd like to talk to me about Milky Way, unless they're writing a book or doing a documentary or whatever that I don't want to be a part of, then I would be glad to talk with them.
To find out more information about any of the stories you've seen on this edition of Maury County Now, or to find any links we've mentioned in the show, please visit our website at maurycountynow.com and click on the show notes for more details. Maury County Now is sponsored by First Farmers and Merchants Bank. Thanks for watching Maury County Now, and we'll see you next time.